So playing a TvZ here, off ladder again, just because I'm not feeling 100%. Still working on some stuff. So play against the Platinum League player with 6,000 games. He's been Diamond, Platinum, Diamond, Platinum. He's like pretty much a Platinum player for the most part. So going into Star Station TvZ, and he does some interesting stuff here. I'm really quite curious because I had some bad micro and some bad unit management and harassment management. I ended up holding at that with some Muta play, but I stayed calm. I didn't do things well, but I didn't let it totally cripple me. There were some problems with my entranceway that I didn't realize. But he did do some interesting stuff which I don't understand, so that's why I want to watch the replay. He got Mutas from what I thought was without a lair, so he must have hidden the lair. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But let's just see how it all plays out. Again, I'm trying to scout, and I see he gets another hatchery here before pool, so that means I want to get my command center immediately. So I get my CC. A little bit later than his, but it's okay. I'll be on 2 base, so that should be fine. And he like doesn't tech up. He doesn't get roaches or anything like that. So I send out a Marine, I check this, no expansion. I get picked off here, so there is an expansion there. What is he doing? There it is, 40, okay, huge 40 drone hit. And here's his Spire. So I guess that's what I need to learn now. That's what I can learn from this, which is that if he takes, if I scan and he sees no roach, and I see no roach, which I did scan this, then I can be pretty sure he's gonna shift into a high tech like a Muta type of thing. So I scan here, I see a hatchery, but I see no Muta, I see no lair. And I see a lair, I see no Spire. So that's like gotta tell me, well, he hasn't gotten roaches yet, so it's gotta be going for Mutas. 3 hatch Mutas, but I don't know. I mean, I still don't see anything. There it is. 9-minute Spire. I don't know, I guess I haven't seen this timing before, so it was new to me and it confused me. And here's the Bane list. Okay, so this is what confused me, which was either a good tactic on his part or a bad build. I don't know which, but he didn't get a Baneling nest early, which most Zergs I play against get a Baneling nest early to deal with early marine pressure or what have you. And I didn't even see that early Bane nest, which would have been on the hatch tech. So that was interesting. So I move out here. It's 60 to 35 workers. So he's got 3 base economy, so he's doing better there. So I kind of come in here and just ping off a couple of these guys. I mean, I guess some aggression early would have been good, but it's so rare that that works against a Zerg. So here comes a Bane Ling, Muta, Ling push. He sees no third. 11 Mutas. By this point, I've got turrets up, and I'm just like trying to figure out why. Yeah, I've got some mistakes in here. So these guys hang out and they get shot a bit. These guys come in and they're pretty successful. So I was trying to send in my Marines, which are all hanging out down here because my door is closed. So that was a mistake. That door should never be closed, obviously, when I've got a front row wall. And I'm protecting that turret because that's my lifeline. And yeah, they're doing a bunch of damage here, which sucks. But I'm not losing that many SCVs, so that's important. And now they're getting hit by this turret, which is defended. So again, this looks like bad micro, and it is in part, but also it's just overly protective. Bunch of turrets. My Marines are like, I'm like, why are my Marines not going up there? So anyway, my Marine should have been there a while ago. Losing some minerals here. Trying to build this turret. Got another turret up. They should be in range of this one turret now. Not. Finally, I get the Marines up. This is a good successful harass. I fucked up, but now the rest of the mutas died. He's got more mutas in, but it's not gonna matter because he runs into a bunch of stuff. Now he hits my front. So again, good shape there. Lost a lot, but not my economy. In shambles here. Marines are up here. Production facilities are okay. I just need to build a ton of supply depots, get all my workers back to it. So, get my workers back, get my 3 on gas. Just step by step, I gotta go through my base and fix this. Build a bunch of supply depots. The first thing I did was build all that stuff down there. 3 on gas, get 3 on gas here. Start building, start upgrading, get my units sort of spread out a little bit better so they're not all clumped together, get my tank siege. You know, basically reorganize. I just took a big hit, took some losses. You know, he is got a bit of a muta force here. He's taking a 4th. So I need to just get back to it. My 2-2's on the way. So if you look in the production tab now, I've got a Thor, 2 Hellbats, a Marauder, Marines, 2-2, a couple more turrets, and now I just need to build a ton of supply depots because I have, you know, just been building a lot of stuff and I lost a ton of supply depots, so I need to, again, build more. I've been building a bunch, I need to build a bunch more, and so I've got the minerals, so I just keep cranking out tons of supply depots. In the army value, we're pretty close to even at 26 to 31 because he's mostly got mutas. Because he's basically now getting more Banelings, getting more Lings, getting more upgrades. Yeah, so I get another barracks because I realize I'm going to need more Marines here. I've got ability to build 2 Marauders at a time, which I am. But I want to be able to build 4 Marines and 2 Marauders. I need to take my 3rd now. Definitely time to take my 3rd, so I push out here. Bearing in mind I have all my Marines on hotkey 2 and my Marauders on hotkey 3, so I can pull my Marines back against Banes. Let's look at that fight again. Siege up my tanks in good range of my base. I realize at this point I'm going to need medevacs because I'm stimming stuff up. So now that my tanks are sieged, I lift off that barracks, put it over here with another reactor, and I want a reactor immediately ready for my medevacs so those can immediately start producing. Take a look again at this attack, which is that most of my Marines are in the back, and I've got Hellions, which are, you know, not great against Banelings, but definitely better. So all those Banes die on all my, what killed that? Did the Banes do the damage to that? So yeah, my Marauders are great. They tank all the damage. It looks like the Mutas are pretty strong, and they do get the Thor, but at what cost? But again, I'm building 2 Thors at a time. I realize I've got Thors over here that are blocked. So again, push out a little bit. Then I think I wisen up. No, I don't. I think I can re-push because I've hit him a couple times. So I'm going to push down here, see if there's a base. There's not.
Add-on complete.
So now I'm building Thors. I come up into here. I see nothing. Kill the Queen, siege the tanks. Now I move my Marines out of the way. Let everything else tank the Bane damage. I get most of them, just a couple Banes left over. So I lose all that. Send everything home. And at this point I'm building 5 Marines, 2 medevacs, and I realize that's not going to work. So I got Thor's and Marines, so his little counter push is not going to do anything.
Ready for dust off.
Upgrade.
So I start bringing SCVs over to the new base. I think this is where I realize about the Thors. Yeah, so I see the Thors here stuck because of that turret building I had to do. So I have to basically just get rid of some turrets, and I have to lift off this because it's blocking the way and put it somewhere else. So I wait for the Thor to finish, which is not long, lift it up, put it down here, and I just bring all my Thors. So now I've got a good army. He's got a good army too. He's got 15 Mutas, 10 Banes, 80 Lings, but you know, I've got a pretty good force here. Marines, +2/+2, Marauders, tanks, a couple Hellbats, a lot of Thors. So I can really combat that Muta and Bane pressure. So again, I'm going to push out. I'm way under supply, but it's in the upgrade tab.
Mineral field depleted.
In the upgrades, he's at 2-2 and I'm at 2-2. Let's back this up and take a look at this fight again.
Mineral field depleted.
So I've got my Marauders in front tanking damage, which they do a lot of tanking against Lings. They suck against Lings in a like Marauder Ling fight, but when you have them in front with Marines behind, you're in good shape. Again, all my Marines are on hotkey 3 here, so I can get them out of there. Run them back. Kite, kite, kite. Let the Banelings kill everything else. And then let the Marauders take out those Banelings. And now I come in here and I just start sieging this hatchery. attack in. Siege up. Got tons of Thors here. I'm running low on Marines, but I've got more producing, 4 at a time, 2 Thors at a time. Definitely got Marauders, which again aren't good against anything in this composition damage-wise, but they're really good for tanking against Lings if they're in the front and against Banelings if they're in the front. So again, I push back up. Instead of going into his main, I want to get his hatchery. Here comes some ultras, but I got a bunch of marauders, so that's not going to work out so well. Because he only has 2 ultras, we'll need a lot more than that. And now I'm sieging up his next base, and I think he GG'd. 22,000 to 11,000, roughly 2 to 1. I got up to a good number of harvesters, not enough. Right before that end battle, he had 4 bases to my 3, which is fine, and my income is pretty high because of my mules. He had a lot of workers that I killed actually, so and he has just a crazy bank. He just doesn't have the larva. He needs a bunch of macro hatches. He's got 1 macro hatch. He needs more macro hatches. He needs to use those minerals. With 13k minerals in the bank, he should have this. Let's look at it. Let's look at the game quickly from his perspective. So, I think that initial harassment happened at my base, which is pretty one-sided. You don't really need to see his side of things. It doesn't really impact anything. Okay, so this is that mid-level, kind of middle game attack. He comes back. I caught some of his units off guard. His Muta count is 14, which is not that high. I can handle that with a bunch of Thors, which I do have coming. I don't have them yet, but I'm coming. So I've secured my 3rd, which is really important because it keeps my income good. He moves in all the same guy in my non-marine units, which is awesome for me. Got more Thors coming. I'll pause it real quick here. I do want to look at my base saturation. 20, 10. Oh, it's not done yet. Okay, so this is not the right time to look at it.
Mineral field depleted.
Bunch more Banes.
I'm under attack.
A lot of injects.
Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, maybe I could have kited those Marines a little more. I thought I had a little bit more of a meat shield. But it may be I just think he had enough Banes, and he really did mop up that force. But he can't re-attack. He's got 7 Mutas is his army. It's not an attacking army. He tries to anyway, but it's just not an army that can attack. He's making 9 more Mutas, but they're on the way. He doesn't have them yet. Here he goes. He's going to try to push with this because he thinks he's killed mine. But, you know, I've got stuff. I've got Thors. I got Marine, and that's my army value is way better than his at this point. And I have better units trading 1 for 1. Continuing to produce Mutas and Lings he is. I'm continuing to produce Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, Thors. Creep spread, creep spread. Yep, working on his injects, getting his Ultralisk Cavern, getting his Carapace. So I caught him off guard again with my push out. He knows I'm coming. He's looking like the Bane, forced to push happening here. Bane do nothing to my Marines. And to my Thors for that matter. And now the rest of his Banelings die.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is
Now
under
he pulls everything back. He knows I'm sieging his base. He can't really do much against it. He tries, but he can't. Hellbats, Marine, Marauder, Thor, Tank, Medevac. It's a really good combo. You have a little bit of everything. Good upgrades.
forces are under attack.
I could have better mech upgrades, but
Field depleted.
what? +1/+1? Actually, that's not bad. Could be +2/+2, but +1/+1 is pretty good for right now with these mech because they're just taking damage.
Our forces are under attack.
And I just come back out here. Siege up my tanks. He tries to push in. Doesn't have the units. Here come the ultras. Last ditch effort. He's light on gas. Guess he couldn't make any more ultras. How many more ultras can you make? 2. I'll make 2 more ultras. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So he had bazillion resources and minerals, not enough in gas because there's that heavy Muta Baneling, continuing Muta Baneling aggression. And then what ends up happening is you don't have the gas, you have all these minerals, you have to make a bunch of Lings. She kept throwing Lings at me over and over and over. And throwing Lings at you over and over and over is not very effective because I had a good unit composition. So he's got a lot more workers active. He's got better resource collecting generally. I have incredibly outdone him in the upgrade spending, and then in the army value he's got me for a bit, but then he loses a lot of it, and as we continue he continues to lose bit after bit because he's doing that Bane Ling Muta aggression.
Future that year by year recedes before us. You've eluded us then,
All right.
That's no matter.